Today's shop tip is on work gloves in the shop. You can use bare hands, but they get very dirty, and that's no fun, and they're hard to clean. So I found that having different shop gloves for working in the shop is very helpful. First, I want to talk about mechanics gloves. These are crap. They're great the first couple of times you use them, but they fill up with oil, and as you can see, they get dirty and grimy, and I don't know how to get them clean. Plus, they have a problem, I call it a problem, with feel, where I can't feel the nut or the bolt sometimes when I'm working in tight spaces, harding to thread that tight bolt or that nut. I just lose it with these. Throw them away. General work gloves, handling things when you don't want to get your hands dirty, yard work and so on, these are just fine for that. Welding gloves. These are nice. These are lightweight, great for handling sheet metal parts, things that might have a burr on it, and keeps your hands a little cleaner too, because usually they're a little bit greasy and oily. So welding gloves are helpful for that. I find instead of just the regular welding gloves, I've got a pair of thick leather gloves. These are great for handling sheet metal parts where you've got rough edges. Obviously with sheet metal, if you're putting in floor pans, frame rails, things like that, they've got sharp edges. You can cut a finger, you can cut a hand pretty easily. So these are really heavy duty in that regard and work great. I use these for pretty much everything. You can see you've even got some sealer on there from working on the car. But good leather gloves, indispensable. The other ones I like are these. Now these are also good. See, they've got the little nibs. These are great for handling sheet metal. Not quite as good as the leather, a little lighter weight, a little easier to grab with, a little bit more feel. You can find these pretty much anywhere. And then the little nibs are better than just a straight cotton glove because this gives some extra protection against sharp edges and metal. So those are good. The one thing that I really find that I like for shop gloves are these latex gloves, these cheap little plastic things. You just put your hand in. These are great for feel. They're cheap. They're throwaways. You use them once and you're done. The disadvantage with these is they're fairly weak and they'll rip pretty easily. They'll tear, and that's fine. You can replace them easily. But great for feel, great for keeping your hands clean when working on the car, when working on the engine. And to me, I use these all the time. The other gloves are these. These are driving gloves. Do not use them in the shop. They're great for driving. Actually, I was wondering where these were. I couldn't find them, and I found them in my stack of gloves that I had here. But not for shop use. Keep them in your car. So that's my rundown on shop tips for gloves for your shop.